What's going on, everybody? Adachi here, and today we're going to be taking a look at my new favorite casual super grind game, Konosuba Fantastic Days. It's just a beautiful gem of mwah. I'm very excited to show this one off. We're going to start off with the Megumin here. See what she has to say. There you go. You see, this is the one thing I really want to hone in, is just the beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous live 2D gameplay. Or actually, I shouldn't say gameplay, but there is a lot of live 2D. As far as like cutscenes and whatnot goes, you can see all these characters super animated. We're going to go into the cutscenes in a little bit, but first we're going to show off some gameplay. So we're just going to go into whatever is my newest story mode option right here. Let's see, we're on chapter 3. There's a normal and hard mode here, as we can see. It does have the classic gacha 3-starring mechanics here. I don't exactly know what the 3 stars are. All that I know is that you can let at least one character die. One thing I want to show off in the gameplay here, it's just going to be on auto. Actually, you know what, we probably can manual this. You can see my characters here. We got Megumin, we got Darkness, Wiz, and then Megumin's sister, and then I have no idea who this character is, but I thought they were cute, so I threw them in the back line here. We'll go into that in a little more depth, but first I want to show off the gameplay and the charm, a little bit of the charm that the game has here, besides just the hyper-animated cutscenes. Alright, let's turn off the speed here. You can see now down here, I'm probably going to get wrecked, but we have 4 skills in total. We have the basic attack, these abilities here, so these are like spells, so I'm going to cast one on Wiz right here. She's going to do an ice ball, and here, Darkness, she's got a whole lot of charm, so she's going to be like our tank. Going to cast a little aggro buff here, so now they're more likely to attack her at least. Then you got Megumin. I hope I could show off everything in this one battle here. There you go. I'm pretty weak though, so we'll just stick with a basic attack there. Save the cooldown. As you can see here, the abilities that they have, besides their basic attack, is going to go on a cooldown here. And this is all like real time, so you can see the OK up here, and the wheel keeps going, so they actually have multiple turns ready because I'm taking a long time. But you can see Darkness here. She's gonna smack everything. And by smack everything, I mean she actually misses everything. She can hit with that, but she mostly misses just about everything. And now let's cast a couple of these abilities here. I think this one's a AoE. There we go, Wiz hitting out that AoE, wiping out a wave real quick. We're a little strong for this quest here. But yeah, these are gonna slowly fill up over time, and they can actually overlap. And if we just sit here and wait, the enemies are also going to just be able to keep attacking while we sit here. So there you go, we're getting debuffed a little bit, and I can swap between whoever is ready to attack. So let's see here. You can use Wiz's ability, but I want to see if we can get Megumin's out. So we're actually going to just do that and then try and build up her MP bar. Use Darkness's move here. It's a big buff that she's going to get. And then you can see the blue bar here is actually what is going to be linked to this ultimate gauge here. We're going to go back to Megumin and we're going to throw out some more abilities, try to rack up that little MP bar. And as soon as Darkness gets knocked out, we're going to get the next one in our backline. My backline isn't built up yet, so they're not going to be useful whatsoever. Now, hopefully this is just a single target attack. Thank you. Okay, perfect. And then one more, because she is ready for ability. I just wanted to show off, like, the charm. Darkness, you know, missing all of her abilities. And we'll go ahead and do Megumin's classic explosion here. And all of its glory. Really nice animations. You can see the gameplay is very reminiscent of, like, Dan Memo, Memoria Freeze. And she immediately dies. Yes, she actually dies, which is just... it's just incredible. Darkness missing, Megumin blowing herself up. It's all great. I really love the character and charm they've put into the game. There's a whole lot of love that I can see in it. And because I just kind of let myself die off, we only got 1 star there. Got a bunch of rewards, and then we'll go back to the main screen. Alright, and back here at the main screen, just to kind of go over everything real quick, we have our player rank right here, our stamina, our premium currency, and then our in-game gold. We have our reward box here. The mission rewards are going to be split up. I'm not sure what this first one is, not translating all of these, but this one is going to be like your dailies. This is story-related missions here, and then this is tied to the current event that we have going on. And then over here we have our kind of little passive farming thing, very reminiscent of like clicker games. Basically, there's 3 different jobs we can do. We can click info to kind of show the rewards we're going to get, but you place a unit into one of these 3 jobs, and over time these are just going to rack up more and more rewards up to a certain cap. You can kind of just let these sit overnight and then collect a bunch of rewards, and it'll show you the potential drops that you're going to get. It saves you quite a bit of farming, so it's just some good passive resources to get here. Show you some gold and then some trust points that you're going to get and whatnot, so just a cool passive way of getting some drops and whatnot there. This little icon is going to take you to like the gem shop, so you can buy your premium currency, you can buy some stamina refreshes and jazz like that. And then down here is a coin shop for multiple coins. I couldn't tell you what these ones are for. These are the only coins that I haven't acquired any of yet, so I'm not sure what those are, but this top one is going to be for dupes, so when you get duplicate units, you can go ahead and sell them for these coins, and you can trade these coins in for skip tickets. It looks like guaranteed 4-star summon tickets, and then these are like your skill up potions, which could also be replaced with specific dupes of characters, which we'll go into a little bit. Down here is our Coliseum or Arena coin shop. It's not actual PvP. There's an arena mode that is kind of like a point-based thing based on your DPS. And down here is the event shop, so you do some event raids, and you're going to get these medallions, these tokens that you trade in for all these various resources here. Super cool. The big one being these skill potions, because the skill potions are basically dupes of some of the units. And those can be a good replacement there if you aren't able to get those specific dupes. Down here is just going to be the home screen. This is going to be our combat screen, so you can choose between story mode, kind of like your farming, your daily missions and whatnot, you know, your gold quests, your XP potions, and your, you know, enhancing materials. Here's going to be the Coliseum, and then the current event going on right now. And these are all unlocked as you continue to increase your player rank up here. Third tab here is going to be our stories. Now they separate all the story quests from the actual like cutscenes and whatnot. Apparently this game is very similar to something like Princess Connect by Cygames. I haven't played the game personally, that's just what I've been told though. And I've seen a little bit of it, and I'd have to say somewhat similar, but you can see here all the different cutscenes that you can go through. So this one's like the main story. And I'm not sure what all these are, but you unlock these through a lot of different ways. We're just gonna take a look at one of the story cutscenes right now, and it seems from me at least so far, it like really follows the story or the story of the anime very closely. The last chapter that I read or looked over was the one where Kazuma and Aqua are trying to get jobs to put a roof over their head. And then I just want to show up a little bit of the cutscene because I think the voice acting and just the amount of animation is just impeccable.
確かにパーティーメンバーは募集しようと思ってたけど、どちら様ですか？
そうか、自己紹介をしていなかったな。私たちは全員踊り子でユニットを組んでるの。アクセルの街を中心に各地を回ってて。
細かい説明はいいわよ。自己紹介を聞いてもらった方が早いわ。恥ずかしいけど頑張ります。僕のこと知りたい？
As you can see, just an insane level of animation. It's just, oh my gosh, I can't get over how animated the damn game is. But here you can see for doing these cutscenes here that we're gonna get some gems. Then we get these backdrops for the characters here, and these backdrops actually apply to the home screen here. So when I go back and look over here at Megumin, I can actually change this backdrop, and I can even change her costume, which we'll look in a little bit. That's the story tab there. Here's where you're actually going to do kind of like your character, your party management, all your upgrading and whatnot. So starting from the top left, this is where you're going to form your party, put all your units together. So we're going to get a total of 3. We're going to get 2 back units. You can equip them with some sub-units here, which I think are just for stats. I don't 100% know all that. And then you have the gear down here. You have 1 weapon slot and then 1 accessory slot. And then we can go ahead and swap out, you know, one of these characters for somebody else over here. So we have all these different characters, and you do have different versions of the same characters of like different rarities. So like I have a 1-star Aqua, a 2-star Aqua, and then maybe there's a 3-star Aqua in here somewhere. I'm not 100% what I actually have here. And the rarity seems so far to at least go from like 1 star to up to 4 stars here. Second tab here is going to be like leveling up your characters and whatnot. So we'll take a look at my darkness here, for example. So I can use these XP pots to level them up. They also gain experience just running quests as well, but just, you know, using XP pots is so much quicker if you have them to use them. And then the second slot here is going to be leveling up their skills. You can see their skills are going to be leveled up, and we need either a dupe of herself, so I need the same 4-star darkness, or I can use this 4-star skill potion pot right here. The only real difference to be noteful of here is that if you have a direct dupe, these are both going to be random skill ups, but this is going to give you up to 3 skill ups. So without actually having been able to do one of these myself, I'm going to say that this could randomly get all 3 of these up, or it could just randomly get like one of these like 3 levels up. Whereas this potion here, you can't use it on a skill specifically. It just gets everything up, or it'll just get one of these skills up randomly. And then the last tab here is going to be unbinding. So you can see I've done 1 unbind on her so far, and this just raises the level cap from what I've seen. So level cap is typically at 30, got this up to 35, and if I get all these mats together in this gold here, I'm going to continue to increase this level cap. And I don't have to get them at max level, I can just pop those caps up whenever I want to. Alright, unfortunately with this third tab, I'm not able to show off one thing, which is unfortunate because I don't even know how to get it, and that's this little food thing. I don't know if there's something you could do with these foods. Wait, I have one, I think. I can give you a birthday cake. Oh, okay, this is just trust points. So I can give her a cake, and then that gets her trust level up. It looks like this boosts the base stats here, and it boosts the special skill up a level. Or it can boost it up a level after a certain amount of level ups on the trust here. Look at that, I unlocked some more story scenes for Megumin specifically, that is going to have some gem rewards tied to it. Over here I can see a brief description of the characters, so it'll help you teach if you haven't like seen the show or anything, or the characters like me, who you know, I don't know a lot of these characters are, I don't remember them exactly, so it'll be good to kind of show off a good descriptor for them. Here there is some voice lines I really like. Oh shoot, I don't know which one it is anymore because I've unlocked a bunch of them now. We're gonna try this top one, I hope this is it. I like that one because she's got the little little eye glare there. I think it's real cute. And then certain units have different skins tied to them, and unfortunately these skins don't apply in combat. So this isn't going to apply to every unit. They're just skins that you can use for the little live 2D thing, like on the screen. So if I swap her out, she's now going to be in her winter outfit. This was tied to another unit, so I have like a 2-star Megumin that is in this winter outfit, and that's how I unlock the skin. And I believe this last one is going to be unlocked through the new event. And then down here, like I brought up before, you can change the backdrops here. So this is going to apply to the title screen, and I can pick whatever backdrop I want. And you just unlock these through story and events. Like these ones I have over here are from the events, so I can change it to the hot spring one. And then the last tab here is just to sell off your dupes. If you don't want to like use them for whatever reason, you can trade them in for these coins, so they're going to be worth different values. Looks like these 2 stars are going to be worth 5 coins. And I think that's actually all I have. I don't have any other dupes besides the 2 stars. And then here is going to be our equipment tab to actually be boosting up our units. So here you can see I can craft all these different weapons with these materials, like the blueprints, and then the required materials for them. And characters are going to use different weapons, like Darkness is going to use a sword, and Megumin is going to use a staff, but all characters will also be able to equip an accessory. And you can get all these different materials. You can even click on the materials here and it'll show you where you can unlock it. So it says I need to go to 410 in the story to start getting some of the blueprints for this one specifically here. And the second tab over here is going to be upgrading my current gear. So you can see the gear that I've already crafted here. Let's see here what I can upgrade. I have a staff for Wiz and Megumin. Let's go ahead and just upgrade one. Looks like I upgrade it 5 levels here. And then the last tab here is just to sell gear if I wanted to sell any gear that I had made, or maybe you get them through some events or anything like that, and you can, you know, sell them for some gold there. And here is the summon tab, the big one, the big important bit of every gacha game, and it really creates the importance, and that is the characters that you can summon from them. So, like I said, there's multiple variations of different characters. Here we're looking at this banner, which is going to have the 4-star Megumin here on Rate Up, and it's going to show me a bunch of different details for this banner specifically here. And then the big one I wanted to look at here is, I don't know specifically what banners these are talking about here, but it looks like a 4-star rate is about 4%, showing that on all of these. And then the rate up specifically on this banner, which is going to be, I believe, Megumin and Kazuma, are going to be at a 1% rate each. And then a neat thing up here is that there is like a pity system. So far you can see I've done 40 summons out of 250. So if I hit that 250, I'm going to get this ticket, and I can trade it in for one of those specific rate ups. So if I didn't get them, then after 250 summons, I can go ahead and do those. They do have one paid pull here. We have a 3K is going to be for a multi, so 300 per summon. And then we can see that there are actually a few different banners on here. This one is actually a paid one that is going to guarantee you a 4-star. So I'm assuming this is like a launch banner type thing. So I'd get one guaranteed 4-star for 3K gems, or 3K paid gems. And they give you little, like, little showcases for the units that you could potentially get, or the ones that are specifically on rate up. Like if I click on this, technically the second real banner, which has Aqua and Darkness on it, it's going to show you like some of their animations and whatnot. So neat that they show you all that right there. And then this is like ticket summons. I already used all my tickets though on stream, so don't have any tickets to show off here. But I did want to show off one summon real quick on stream just to show you what it looks like. It's pretty quick. And so far, it doesn't look like I don't know all the tells so far, but I do know that a cat can jump on the screen and there could be like a rainbow glow around her. Looks like we got a whole lot of nothing though. Holy shit! I don't know this game at all. I was wrong. Those rainbows are 4 stars right there, and I just got 2 of them. Come on. Megumin. Megumin, that's all I want. I've done many pulls now for like a starting off player. I don't like rerolling, so I didn't do any rerolls. So this is Wiz again. I think this is a dupe of my Wiz that I already got. Yes, dupe Wiz. Unfortunate, but we got one more. Come on, baby. Oh man, I might have to edit that because I might peek right there. But yes, I got my 4-star Mega Man. I'm happy. I'm happy. That's the only unit I wanted out of like pulling all these. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. I'm so glad I captured this moment with all of you. This was a beautiful time. And looks like I got a new skin for Aqua here. There you go, and it shows you that I got a new like live 2D skin, so I can put her in this winter outfit. Looking very cute there. Oh man, that is genuinely super exciting right there. Alright, and the last thing I wanted to wrap up on real quick was just the new event, or the first event that we have going on right here. I can click on this Coliseum real quick just to kind of show you. I'm not going to go into the combat itself, but you can see I have 3 tries. It looks like it's going to be 3 tries a day. You go into this battle arena, and I can click on... Oh shit, it's actually just the one boss it's showing right here. So this is going to be the boss, and you have different little difficulties, and it shows you the CP that they recommend here. And you go into the quest, you're going to fight a few enemies here, and then you're going to end up on this boss here. And basically it's just a boss with infinite HP, and it's kind of just like a DPS little record thing, like your score ranking basically. So the more damage you do to this infinite HP boss within the time limit, the more points you're going to get, the more coins you're going to get, and I'm going to assume there's going to be maybe some kind of ranking reward whenever this ends up resetting, maybe. It could just be for the arena coins themselves though. And then the event here is a pretty dope event to start off on. Unfortunately, for some reason it's showing the 2D version, whereas before it showed the live 2D version, which there's actually a skin for her available through the mission rewards. So if we look at the event mission rewards, and we take a look at this mission right here specifically, and you can see that this Megamin right here, can I check details? Unfortunately not. It's most likely it's like own specific unit, but then it'll also unlock that live 2D skin as well, as we saw before. And this quest specifically is just clear the boss 3 times. So you clear all of the regular story quests here on normal mode. So once you clear up to normal 12, you're going to unlock these little raid bosses here. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot to these raid bosses, really. And you can see, kind of just like the Coliseum, we have the CP set up here. My CP isn't that amazing, so we're just going to stick to normal. This is kind of the easier one for me to do. It takes me a couple of tries. Unfortunately, no like live co-op or anything like that. But you can see my CP right there, the recommended right there, and I just wanted to kind of show off basically the slightly separate from the normal gameplay content. There is a double speed and a triple speed with the auto option as well, which is what I'm going to be running with because it's just a lot quicker, and there is actually going to be quite a bit of grinding into this game. Alright, you can see the boss here, gonna go into triple speed, and they're just gonna kind of cycle through all of their abilities. Unfortunately, Megamin with her little quirk here, she is actually a pretty decent mage, but as soon as she pops off that ultimate, she's dead. But she typically gets close to death anyway by the time she gets her ultimate on this fight specifically, I've noticed, so I'm not gonna worry about it too much. But if you do run a Megamin and you're actually able to keep her alive for longer, it'd probably be better to run it manual so you're not just nuking yourself on the auto here. But this is pretty much all it is. You have a timer right up here, and you're just gonna be going through the combat until that timer runs out. Your units will cycle out as they die, and then the boss is gonna carry over the HP that he ends up on. This usually takes me about 3 runs. Alright, and here you can see as we've wrapped up the boss, it shows you how much HP I cleared out. So like I kind of said, it takes me about 3 tries. We didn't even get him down to 50% health in this amount of time. But I can click this button, just repeat, or I can just move on with my day. This boss will sit here on this HP though, so I'll make sure to clear that out at some point. And you gain those tickets through the regular story quests here, and then you can trade all those for those rewards I was showing in the shop before. Real neat, very straightforward, and I think this game is like pretty simple as far as like a lot of Japanese games could go. As far as like translating, like honestly, I learned most of this game before I even was able to get this running on emulators, so before I was actually able to translate anything, everything is pretty straightforward. And it's not too complex of a game. I highly recommend it if you are into the series, and I highly recommend giving it a try if you're kind of into Dan Memo's combat with a little bit more of a nice little real-time twist, with a little more diversity in the abilities and whatnot, and a hell of a lot of charms. So those are my takes on it. I think it's a fantastic game. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you all have a fantastic day. And Megumin, sign us off.
爆裂魔法を打ちに行きましょう。今日の魔法は何点か採点してください。